Hi everyone, welcome back to Monday Meds. I hope your week is off to a great start. Happy Monday to you all. Yes, I'm your health educator Tanisha Lawrence, and this is your Monday Meds. Yes, your Monday Meds. All right, so yes, it is Monday. It is what? The second Monday of March. It is March. Yes, we're marching. So, I know you've been enjoying the Out and About series, and you did enjoy a Kampong Part 1. Now, we didn't get to see um, the chief last week, so on our next trip, we will go seek him out. Yes, and we'll show you more. That was just a quick trip. Quicker than I really wanted it. But you know, when you get an opportunity, you just grab it and go. All right, so today we're taking a little break from the Out and About series. As you know, being out and about, it takes planning and it takes time. It does take time and it takes money. It does take money to travel about, especially to interesting places. And so we are planning to show you some great places in Jamaica. And so stay tuned. Look out for next week's video and the following week. We'll share with you some great areas, places of attraction that you would love to go. Of course, that I would love to go. Keep watching. Right? Yes, there's some flies about here, some fruit flies, and that tells you that fruit season is near. And as we talk about fruit season, as we talk about fruit and season, listen, we know spring is near. Spring is near. Oh, praise God. Especially for those of you in North America, and maybe those of you who are experiencing cold temperatures, you long for spring. All right, so that's what we're talking about today. And I hope for those of you who are in North America where there was a time change, so yes, it's daylight savings time, I hope you're adjusting to the new time change. You know, you lost an hour of sleep. And for those of you who work, you lost an hour of work and gained an hour of sleep. So, especially those of you who work at nights. And so I hope you're catching up on your sleep by going to bed even an hour earlier than you usually do. And you have to make a definite effort. You have to make a decisive effort to go into bed earlier to help your body adjust to the time change so you can get the quality sleep you need. And remember, the hours before midnight, so 1, 2, 3 hours before midnight, they all double up, the hours before midnight. And so it is a challenge for many of us, including myself, to get hours before midnight, especially when you have been in a routine of going to bed later than midnight, especially for those of us who study or studied at tertiary level and you want to finish that paper before the clock strike 3 a.m. or midnight. So you're trying to push it, but try to change that that clock in your body and try to get into bed earlier. Even if you do that once or twice a week, like going to bed later, try to get the other days of the week or the nights of the week in, because it really adds to your life and it adds to your development. Yes, we are still developing as adults. And of course, we know children and teens, they're still developing. So as we talk about spring is near, you know, I always like to encourage you to plant. And I know many of us here in Jamaica and maybe in other parts of the Caribbean, we're experiencing some drought in that we don't have much rainfall. One of the things I'll encourage you to do, even if there's no rainfall, you can still plant. The only thing is that you may not have water as plentiful as you used to plant. But what you can do, you can start, yes, pumpkins, start planting your pumpkins. Pumpkins are easy, they're easy to grow, and they don't need a lot of water, at least not initially. All right, so yes, these are some pumpkin seeds, and many of you know I love pumpkins. Yes, 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 I love pumpkins. By God's grace, one day I'll have acres of pumpkins. Yes, pumpkin vines all over. All right, because I love it and I do great at it, thank God. All right, so one of the things I'll encourage you to do, so plant pumpkins. Yes, to my Jamaican family and Caribbean family, plant pumpkins. For those of you up north, this video is especially for you because now is the best time to start planning, not just planning, but start putting your seeds into the soil. Now is the time. This is March, there is April, and then there's May. So March is the best time to put seeds in soil. Yes, it may still be cold where you are, but you can put seeds in pots. Yes, you can start sprouting your seeds indoors and then prepare for them to be transplanted in April. So now is the time. I know many of you have seeds. Many of you have gotten seeds from us. Many of you have seeds. If you don't know where to find organic seeds, we'll share some links in the description section of this video that we recommend that you can find. All right, and you need to be planting your own food. Whether or not there's a famine, whether there's food shortage, it's so good to have your own food, like planting your own food. It gives you a great sense of accomplishment that you have eaten something that you planted, you nurtured it, you watched it grow, and you bring it, you see it to the completion that it is on your table. And so that's our challenge for you today, that you will take some time. Yes, I deliberately took some time from the out and about today. Yes, last week we did quite a bit of travel and we met many of you. Thank you so much for all of you who we saw last week. It was so great meeting up with you. And yes, you did get some seeds. Plant them, put them in the soil. Some seeds are better planted directly in the soil, and some can be planted and like sown and then transplanted. The reality is, I learned from many farmers that you can actually transplant seeds that should be directly planted, like pumpkins. If you know how to transplant them, you can actually transplant them. And so we'll do a video on that, transplanting 101, how to transplant seeds that should be directly planted. All right, so back to what I'm saying, that we need to be planting, preparing our garden, and not just flowers, guys. We need to prepare our food garden for spring. If you don't put anything in the ground, you won't have any harvest. So yes, you have to plant the seed so you can get a harvest. As we talk about seed, you know, our seeds, we have this is red peas. This is red peas right here, and this is also gungu, and many of you know it as pigeon peas. Now if you need some seeds, if you need organic seeds, drop us a line. You can comment in the section of this video, that you would love to have some organic seeds, and we will get it to you. All right, so definitely source seeds, get them. Those of you who had seeds from last year or the year before, it's time to plant your seeds. It's time to plant your seeds and prepare for spring. Don't delay, because the time is the temperature is still cold outside. I mean, like April, you're gonna be like, or May, you're gonna be like, ooh, I'm sorry I didn't start planting. So if you sow your seeds March, then you have April, May, June, and if it is short crop, like about 3 months or 90 days, you know, by June, July, you're having an harvest, and that's a great time because it's just about summer, right? And then if depending on what you plant, if it is a longer time, if it requires 4 or up to 120 days, at least you know that you would have an harvest about July, August. So now is the time to prep your seeds and plant them. All right, need I say more? Need I say more? As we wrap up Monday Medz today, I'm reminded of the parable of the sower that Jesus talked about in the book of Matthew. There are different soils, and yes, we know the soils and the seed. Well, the seed is the same, but the soil is different. And I'm encouraged by the fact that the seed is the same while the soil is different. So your seed is the same, right? The soil may be different. The point I'm making is that even though the soil is different, you have a choice to decide what kind of soil you're going to put your seed in. I pray you'll put your seed in fertile ground and that you'll have a great harvest. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and God be with you. To support our ministry, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.